Welcome back to Talk Jamaica here in Talk Jamaica Radio. We are streaming live at talkjamaicaradio.com and caribrhythms.com. My name is Ralston Chamberlain. My co-host this afternoon is Ricardo Brooks. It's now time for Talk Vault. Okarie Edwards is a Jamaican entrepreneur who is passionate about the culinary industry, so much so that he was not comfortable working for someone else, but decided to open his own business at the age of 19. He joins us in Talk Vault this afternoon to tell us his story. Good afternoon, Okarie, and welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Lecture as well, man.
All right. Tell us a little bit, if you will, about your business that you started at the age of 19.
Okay, this business is basically like a catering business. What
Mhm,
I do, I'm a fruit and vegetable artist in the culinary industry. So I normally cater for weddings, birthday parties, any function really. What I do like fruit displays, ice carving, butter carving, cheese carving, you name it, I can do it.
mhm. And tell us, if you will, where did this all begin and where did the passion for this come from?
Okay, well, it actually started from Allen High School that's in Falmouth.
Hmm.
I was studying visual arts there. My arts teacher teaching me how to draw and all these things. But at the moment, I wanted to become a architect. But I didn't have the money to go to the school to study architecting. So what
Hmm.
I did, I found a cheaper way out, which was culinary. So I ended up applying for the Runaway Bay College in Senan. And after getting through, I realized that this area in culinary has some amount of art suite, which is known as the Garma being a Garma chef. So that
Hmm.
was my aim. A Garma chef is a person who does like the carvings and the food art, really.
Hmm.
So from there, I start. They didn't teach carving at Runaway Art. What I actually taught myself how to carve watching the videos on YouTube.
Hmm.
So it all started from right on YouTube, right at home on the computer. That's where it all started from.
All right. And you said you studied at the Runaway Bay Art Academy. Tell us, what was that experience like and how that helped to nurture your skills.
Okay, well, at the Runaway Art, that is where I learned all the culinary aspects, the food preparation, how to cook this, how to cook that. From there, I went to a lot of places because of Runaway Art. And what they have up there is very exquisite. You don't really get it anywhere else because you get to be at school and training at the same time because the
Mhm,
hotel and the training institution is in one. And then whenever your course is finished, they end up sending you out now in the working world. So you already have a job, knowing that when you leave, you'll be in a job. So thanks to Runaway for that. They sent me to the Holiday Inn, Montego Bay, and that's where I was working for the past few years.
mhm. All right, and you hail from Falmouth, and tell us, Okarie, about the community you are from, and how did that impact on your upbringing?
Well, honestly, this community is like any other community.
Mhm,
It's really hard to survive in these communities because it's kind of, I'm from site. That's more like the ghetto area.
mhm,
Nobody really comes to site. Nobody really acknowledge you unless you have a need to be acknowledged. Understand? So it's
mhm,
like, here you just have to find your way out. And I guess it goes back to the parents because if you don't have a good parent, if didn't have a good parent, I'll be on the corners right now. I'll
mhm.
be out there bursting gunshot as well. So, but as I said, the community has a lot. You have to just have that mindset that you don't want to be like what you see in the community.
Mhm.
Because I'm not from a pretty place,
Right,
but I'm
and
trying to
and
make a way out. Yeah?
right, and so I want to ask, how, what do you think? I hear you talk about your parents, but what else do you think was your motivation to keep you focus on what you wanted to do?
Well, I just didn't want to be like the others,
Hmm.
to be honest. I wanted a way out. I wanted to be known.
Right,
That was just my ultimate goal.
right. And if you could share with us, Okarie Edwards, what would you say has been your greatest achievement as in the culinary art?
It's so many. It's so many, to be honest. All right, Taste of Jamaica. That's one
Mhm.
of them. I'm one of the awardees at Taste of Jamaica for the past 2 years.
Mhm.
And this year it won't be like no other year because I'm going for the top carver in Jamaica this year. And a next achievement was the other day when Obama came to Jamaica. I did
Right.
a tribute carving to Obama.
Mhm.
It was done at the Holiday Inn in Montego Bay and displayed down there. And it went viral in like one day.
Mhm.
That was very, very, very good for me.
All right. And outside of cooking in the kitchen and all of your carving, um, what is Okari known for doing in terms of fun?
They're my fun. Well, I was a basketball player now. Still do my thing now and then.
Hmm.
So it's basketball all the way and pool. I'm a fan of pool, so I love the pool. That's my sport. And less injury in that sport as well.
All right. And where do you see yourself and this business that you have embarked on in, say, 5 years? Where do you envision this culinary business?
5 years from now, to be honest, I would love to have like a school here in Jamaica
Hmm.
because there's no school in Jamaica that teaches food art. None. I've been everywhere and there's none. If you want to learn food art in Jamaica, you have to go overseas then back to Jamaica. So what happened to these food artists in Jamaica? The moment they learn the trade, they end up leaving the country to further
Hmm.
themselves. But I want to build like a group here in Jamaica where food art can be taught because food art is something that is done worldwide, but not in Jamaica.
Hmm. And finally, Okari, what would be the words of encouragement that you would want to give any young person who want to go in this field of culinary art? What advice would you give to any young person coming out of a similar upbringing like yours to kind of encourage them that they shouldn't give up?
My encouragement will be stay true to yourself and
Hmm.
don't let nobody at all tell you that you can't do this because once you have a mindset that you can, you will. And you don't really have to do anything extra. Once you put in the work, persons will acknowledge you. So you don't have to go out your way to try to be acknowledged. Just
Hmm.
stay true to yourself, tell yourself that you can, and I'm sure that you will.
All right, there you heard him, listeners, a young entrepreneur, Akarie Edwards. We at Talk Jamaica want to wish you all the best and hope to hear more from you and more that you are doing in terms of culinary. Thank you for having joined us.
Okay, thank you for having me.
All right, listeners, young Okari Edwards is an entrepreneur. He started his own business at the age of 19 because he did not want to work for anyone else. I think that's indeed a very important message to give to our young people, zoning on your skills and see if you can start your own business.